Yeah, no, I think that's a great observation. Obviously, I'm not a woman, so I can't speak to that. But I believe there is possibly some truth in that. As someone who, like, I have 5 sisters, and I've leaned on a lot of the women in my life, and it's not that there isn't infighting or this competition amongst them. It's just it never feels as strong as what I see the guys do, and I'm not talking about battling. I'm just talking about this competitive nature in general.
In general, yeah.
And I'm sure it exists in some way, shape, or form. But again, as a man, I can only speak to that so much. But I think battling, the reason why it's been such a part of the culture, it's this way of, for me early on, it was just a way of enhancing my skills until I understood how songwriting could do that. And when we think about how I think hip hop in general started, right? Like in the very beginning, folks weren't so much focused on writing songs per se. Maybe it was one-off verses for different things that were happening live, and then they might be put on the spot by another artist who thought they were better than them, right? And then it turns into this competition, sometimes friendly, sometimes not so much. But shout out, this is an opportunity to shout out this one organization that took that idea and made it into a global phenomenon as well. Shout out to End of the Week. They do this thing called the MC Challenge, where I think they recognize the destructive nature of these competitions in that format, where so much of it was like, putting down the person across the table from you. Yeah. And then they transformed it into a thing that mostly totally celebrated just, okay, we're going to focus on this particular skill set in this round. Next round is this particular skill set. So it's not about tearing down the person across from you as much it is showing that you've developed these particular skills that make a well-rounded artist. And so in that sense, I think it's a very healthy thing for development.
तपाईले हाम्रो क्लिप एकदमै एन्जोय गर्नुभयो होला। अब पुरै भिडियो हेर्नको लागि चाहिँ युट्युबमा सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला।